How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review. And yes, it is oatmeal Imperial Stout time, aged in fucking whiskey barrels in the form of Hopping Frog's Boris. Yeah. Listen, if you watch any of my reviews, or more importantly, hung out with me, or watch me in any kind of live context, whether it be online with Beer Dweebs or anything like that, I have, there's no love lost between me and Hoppin Frog. Never been a huge fan of their beers. I've had quite a few, and only my favorite of the bunch was I think it was their something kilter, off kilter, or something. It basically was their Scotch ale, and I thought it was really good. And that one in itself, while it was really good, didn't blow me away. So it's not that I can avoid them, but their price point also sucks, typically in my area. So I don't usually pick them up. The barrel-aged beers typically in northeastern Pennsylvania go anywhere between $20 to $25 a bomber. To me, that's pretty crazy shit. But when a local bar by you has a fire sale on cellar beers, and you can pick up a barrel-aged one of these for $9, sold! So let's see what fuck it says in a bottle. As far as what it says in a bottle, Hoppin Frog Barrel Aged Boris Oatmeal Imperial Stout. Stout aged in whiskey barrels. Not sure what whiskey barrels it is. Look it up for yourself, because I don't look up shit beforehand, because I don't want to know. 9.4% alcohol by volume. Barrel Aged Boris. Made from an award-winning stout. Rated one of the top 50 best beers in the world in 2008. 2008. It was 8 years ago. Anyway, beware, the bodacious oatmeal Russian Imperial Stout will crush you like no other. This granddaddy of all stout styles will with an intensely deep, roasted and fully bodied flavor, a robust hop character adds a refreshing balance. That's one of the reasons probably haven't picked it up. I'm not a big fan of my super hop forward Russian Imperials. Just don't do it for me. Let's see. Specifications. 9.4% alcohol by volume. Bunch of bullshit I don't want to read. Warning stuff. Hoppin Frog. Yada, yada, yada. Done. Okay. First off, label-wise. Fucking horrible. It's one of the reasons, again, very biased, but I love fucking when it comes to art and shit like that, and the whole frog thing and the layout design. It looks very elementary, very just rudimentary. It just looks like they never paid a graphic designer to design something, which I want to make this distinction. I don't know what the word is. I love ghetto ass labels. I love Belgian ass ghetto ass labels. This looks like somewhere in between ghetto and professionally done. Someone who thinks they're professional, you started using Photoshop. Anyway, I'm fucking tearing this shit out of this beer. It's gonna be fucking delicious to watch. But yeah, I have always hated our labels, and one of the reasons why I've just never been a big Hoppin Frog guy. So let's give this a pour. It looks like it's gonna have a head on it. I didn't think I was gonna have much of a head on it, hence I pilled this thin neck tulip just because I like the shape, but it pours horribly. Because once it gets about here, the head kind of takes off on it. So it looks like it didn't pour all too badly. Let's see. Oh, look at that. Fucking gravity-defying creaminess, so that's a good start. Nice, hot, like darker than malted malt ball colored head, like I like my coffee to look like colored head. Creaminess out the asshole. Really tight, compact bubbles, except for a few stragglers. I mean, it's pretty freaking dark. You know what I mean? It looks dark. Darkness is, so yeah. Let's see if we can get a nose on a sucker. Very, I don't want to say muted, very deep richness. I'm getting this underlying chocolate throughout it, and there's multiple levels of chocolate in there. You're getting your baker's chocolate, but you're also getting a little bit of like a creamy milk chocolate. You're also getting a little bit of like a malted chocolate. I'm getting the barrel. I'm getting a little bit of whiskey. I'm getting like a creamy kind of reduced kind of whiskiness out of it. To the whiskey's not hot. The whiskey isn't in your face like red cherry kind of whiskey that I get from a lot of barrel aged whiskeys. This is more of a, like I said, like a reduced kind of whiskey, to where you've kind of reduced it into a sauce, to where it's still sweet. I shouldn't say that, because when you reduce bourbon, it's going to get sweeter. It's like reduced in a way that you kind of made it thicker and a little bit less sweet, and it's a bit more south of the maple syrup end. It's maple syrup, but less syrupy sweetness, I guess you would say. there's definite barrel in there too. You're getting like a soft kind of oakiness with a little bit of like a burnt kind of charriness, but none of this is in your face. None of it's jarring. It smells super fucking rounded. The malt is just level throughout. It's rich, dark malts, just kind of floating throughout. It tastes like it's going to have this bomb-ass mouthfeel. I mean, you're dealing with an oatmeal stout. It should have that in spades, but when things go in a barrel, sometimes you don't know. But yeah, it smells really fucking nice. They talk about a hop forward presence. It's this year's version. I'm pretty sure. I didn't see a date on the bottle. Ooh, there's a nice schmeg ring up here, actually, so... I don't know. I was told this is this year's version. I'll have to see if I can grab a date off this, because this is a decent fucking schmegma ring on there. I just try to show you, but you're not going to see it. I'm guessing this is actually, based off of my nose, I'm guessing this might be decently aged at this point. So, I mean, she smells really good. What can I say? She smells absolutely fantastic. She looks fucking good. Let's see what she tastes like. Cheers. Yeah, there's no way this is this year's version. There's no way in fucking God's green earth. I wish they bottle dated their stuff. See if there's anything on the cap. I do not see anything. Yeah. This is not this year's version. This has some time on it. I don't think it's super aged. I want to say it's 2 to 3 years old. But yeah, let's talk about it. First off, that mouthfeel is no joke. That, my friends, is an Imperial Stout. Thick, but not overwhelming. It's not cumbersome to drink. It's easy to drink, but at the same time, it's not thin by any stretch of the imagination. The roasted malts, combined with whatever hops that were in there, I am getting a bitterness from it. But you're also getting the sweetness from the beer itself, being at the ABV it's at, but combined with the actual being in the barrel, it balances itself nicely. Yeah, this is not fucking, we're not talking about high level shit here. We're talking about visceral hate fucking beer. You know what I mean? This is like, okay, I want a stout, I want it to be barrel aged, and I want it to fucking choke me to shit while it's fucking me kind of beer. That's what this is. This is not like to sit around and talk about nuance in depth. Not that it doesn't have fucking complexity to it. Yes, sure. There's, you know what I mean? It's rounded from time, and it does have some, subtle chocolates over there, more on the nose. There's chocolate there, that chocolate there, and then you're getting a nice oak from it. You're getting a bit of drying in the back. There is bits and pieces of refinement to it, but at the same time, it's a Mack truck on fire. It's a fucking diesel fucking locomotive out of control kind of thing going on. And sometimes you want that in life. Yeah. Yeah. I wish I knew the year of this. Because it's so... There's heat there. You know you're drinking a higher ABV beer, but at the same time, it's not cumbersome to drink it. It's just fun. It's big, it's bold, it's dark. It's doing what it's out to do, and it's doing pretty fucking well. So yeah, let's talk about it. It's one of the better barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stouts I've had as of late. By default, I'm going to say yes, even though if I've had quite a few more, I think it would be right there, but on the outside looking in, yes, because I actually haven't had a bunch of barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stouts that much over the past several months. I've had a bunch of stouts, I've had a bunch of barrel-aged beers, but the Russian Imperials have been few and far between. So yes, value and availability, again, it's not applicable. You know what I mean? I paid $9 for this. This is probably more like, it should be a $16, $16 bottle. Well, it should be a $14 bottle. But you probably get it around a $16, $17. In my area, you're going to pay $20 to $25 for this. So, take that all with a grain of salt. Availability, we see this shit all the time in my area. I just never pick it up because of the price point. And just say if you like what we like this. If you like fucking Russian Imperial Stouts, because it has a really nice RAS soul. You know what I mean? Like, it's not, it's Courage-esque. It's not close to Courage. It's Courage-esque. It's not Black Albert-esque. Because it lacks that kind of overt, kind of like cherry kind of overtones. But it's there. It's not as hop forward as your Old Rasputin from North Coast, but at the same time there is some age there, so that might actually mute it down a bit. But at the same time, it picks bits and pieces from a few different Russian Imperial stouts that I'm a big fan of, and kind of combines them all together, and then throws real nice barrel aging over the top of it, which is not a bad thing. So there you go, another review in the books. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the review. If you did or you didn't, I don't know what to tell you. Talk about it down there. If you want to check us out, anyone else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers, and all 4 of those places. I do a radio show now on Sundays. Been doing it for a while, but now I'm plugging it on here, so suck it. It's a live radio show on Sundays at noon. You can catch it locally at 103.1 FM in northeastern Pennsylvania. If you can't, or you don't live locally, you can get it on WILKnewsradio.com. Or if you're not around on Sundays at noon, you can check it on syndication on iTunes and Stitcher and SoundCloud. Beer Geeks Radio. We interview everybody. We interviewed fucking Michael Kane from Kane Brewing. We've interviewed, Dave Egbers from fucking Founders Brewing. We've had everybody on from, the Treehouse guys to, you know what I mean, Night Shift, the whole nine. So, really cool show. Very brewery centric. Interviews involved with all the brewers. So check that out if you have a chance. And there you go. Another review in the book. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a nice barrel-aged Russian Imperial Stout right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.